welcome to Daily Trends on Pinax News. This is the platform that we bring you what is trending in our locality and then nationwide. As long as the world is also evolving, we bring you news from their decks also. Now, today, reaching us now has come to state clearly that there are some effects from the scenes that we play in our movies, especially whereby there are rituals and then also there are things that are negatively influencing the lives of the youth. Because most of the times, at the end of the day, what they watch in the movies is what they want to practice in real life. And therefore, the Nigerian government has enforced a new law that they are banning money rituals, the aspects that they show in movies, that is the sacrifices they make with human blood and also a lot of activities that are contrary to the laws of the land. And according to the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, this is what he said. He said, many have also blamed Nollywood for featuring money rituals in some of its movies, saying this has negatively influenced the vulnerable youth. To mitigate this, I have directed the National Film and Video Censors Board, the body set up to regulate the film and video industry in Nigeria, to take this issue into consideration while performing its role of censoring and classifying films and videos. I have also directed NFVCB to engage with stakeholders in the film industry in order to express the concerns of the government and Nigerians on the need to eschew money ritual content in their movies. And this is from the Minister of Information. Like we heard the news that were happening here, even here in Ghana, that there are some parts of the villages or slum areas whereby we open the fridges of people only to find out that there is actually a human cold store. You open the fridge and you find human hairs and some human parts, where according to the alleged information written on our deck states clearly that people from these areas are those that go into the bush and then also kidnap others, where we hear of their loss, and at the end of the day we find out that they are actually dead and they are used for money rituals. And most of these people that have been arrested stated clearly that they learned these skills from the movie industry. In as much as the movie is bringing an impact in saving lives and then also making us to know how the trends of the world is going about, it is also negatively affecting the lives of the youth by learning from the bad things that they happen in the movie. Like we know, watching series of movies can also affect your life either positively or negatively. So therefore, according to the Nigerian law force or of the movie industry, this is the law that they are enforcing on every being. That anytime you want to shoot any movie, especially the Nollywood actors and then actresses, they should be very careful not to indulge themselves in activities that will negatively influence the lives of the youth. It also came about that they've banned even smoking in movies, because it is also an alleged crime that people that are doing that watches them from the movie, and also it plays them that role. But unfortunately enough, the roles that the actors and actresses play are not what they are actually living in real life. For all you know, it is what the director has given him or her to act, and that is what actually they are doing. So, in order to stop the crime rates in rituals and then also sacrificing of human blood, people no longer have any source of pity for human any longer, because they are desperately in love with money, and any other thing that they will do that will fetch them good dough is what they are going to do. But perhaps, why would you go in and use another way instead of using the right channel to make it? And from the influences of the movies and also that we are seeing shows clearly that these are learned from nowhere, but from the movie industry and also from our entertainment side of the country. And therefore, from Lai Mohammed, who happens to be the Minister of Information, stated clearly, so if anybody who is found under this law will be dealt with accordingly. Moving on to other stories, it has reached our decks that there happens to be this demise from South African rapper who is Ricky Rick. He is reportedly has committed suicide. And per the alleged criminology concerning Ricardo Muziwendolov Mercado, that is his real name, that is on the 23rd of February 2022 in Johannesburg. That is where the crime was committed. And according to the news speculating on social media, he posted a tweet before his suicide. And this is what he said. A few hours before his death, Ricky tweeted, "I will return a stronger man. This land is still my home. I'll return a stronger man. This land is still my home. Mr. Mercado at Ricky Rick World. A statement his family released said, the family of South African artist Ricky Rick, with profound sadness this afternoon, confirmed his untimely passing. His love for family, friends, and community is well known. Ricky's nurturing and developing of young musical talent is well documented and will forever be remembered. So, according to the research and then also per the news reaching us, stated clearly that this gentleman died of a chronic depression, which means that depression that takes people to prisons and cells and make others act weird and then also act out of context. Others do not have the effort or do not have the strength to live and face it, and therefore they take the laws into their own hands by committing suicide. This isn't the first case we have heard concerning people committing suicide on depression and then also frustration, but there are times that they are saved one way or the other. But this gentleman, who happens to be a rapper in South Africa, couldn't even live again a second time, but rather, as he committed a suicide with a rope, it took some people to only come and then meet his dead body, which is so sad reaching our decks today. And so we have lost the South African rapper Ricky Rick, which sudden demise was caused by depression. But according to research, there is something beneath that we still have to know about his death, which of course has not been revealed yet. So to wherever he is, we wish him RIP, and that we are wishing a condolence to every family or a friend of Ricky Rex. But unfortunately, he left behind a wife and then 2 children, whom we are praying that God Almighty will console them and also give them something that they need so much. So honestly, depression is actually taking a lot of lives away. So we are advising from the news desk of Daily Trends and then also Pinax News in general. We are pleading on behalf of every citizen that no matter what you are going through, seek the counsel of our leaders, who happens to be counselors, and then also even the leaders in our religion, that is our pastors, our teachers, our lawyers. Just talk to somebody so that you release yourself from this tension, because honestly, depression can kill you even without saying jack. Depression are taking a lot of things away from us, and that if care is not taken, by the time we realize, everything that pertains to us will be moving on to other world. We even heard the news that one of the actors here in Ghana also died of depression, and it is very sad to hear of such news, and that it will make us feel so bad about what is happening in our lives. And this is where I end today's stories on what is happening in the Nollywood, and then also from the camp of South African rapper Ricky Rick. This is Daily Trends on Pinax News. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles, and we will appreciate that. And then also bring in your comments in the comment section. I am AA. Bye for now.